Hi there and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a mobility circuit. It can be used as a warm-up or just a mobility workout if that's something that you're working towards. We're going to do a handful of exercises. I'll give a brief demonstration during circuit number 1, and then in the next 2 circuits for a total of 3, we will go through with no rest in between each exercise until the last one. Rest for about a minute and then move on to the next circuit. So if you're new here, my name is Stacey and I do a lot of fitness and workouts and vlogs. So welcome, and I hope you enjoy this mobility circuit. And let's go ahead and get into it. We're going to begin with a step up and over. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet about hip width distance. Make sure you brace your core so that you are protecting your low back and keeping your upper body as still as you possibly can. And then we're going to start with the right leg. So plant your left leg and raise your right, bring it up about hip height, and then you're just going to bring it back as if you're stepping over something really tall and then back forward. So that's the entire movement when we're going to begin with the right leg and plant that left leg. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, if you need to hold on to something, no worries. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then moving on to the other side, we're doing 10 reps for everything in this circuit. Starting on the left, up and back, up and forward. 1, 'We're at 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so the next exercise, you're going to need a block or something you can stand on. You can take a towel and just fold it up. Just something to kind of provide just a smidge of instability. You can fold it as many times as you need to create that unstable surface. I'm going to use a yoga block. And then you want a weight or a can or whatever you may have. So what we're going to start off with is the right leg. Plant your foot on your block or unstable surface. You can absolutely do these on the floor too. So if you don't have anything or whatever, it will still benefit your ankle mobility. So plant your foot on that block, lift up your left leg, get yourself stable. This is actually my weak side. So what you're going to do is just pass that weight between each hand, and that's 1 and 2, 3. If you fall out, no big deal, just get back into it. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and switching to the other side, we're going to be doing the exact same thing here. Plant that left leg, lift your right leg, and start moving that weight between your hands. 3, 5. This side is so much more stable than the other. 8, 9, and 10. Our next exercise, we're going to take a seat on the ground, and you're going to take a seat with, you can get started with your legs outstretched in front of you. Bring your left leg back, and then bend your right knee kind of in front of you. So both legs should make a 90-degree angle from like your calf area to your thigh. So it should be 90 and a 90. And then what we're gonna do is just switch this to the other side. So then you're 90, 90, and then 90, facing the opposite direction. And we're just gonna alternate this about 10 times for each side, so a total of 20 really. But yeah, so here we go, beginning with, these are 90-90 hip swings or hip switches, something like that. And here we go. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, I believe. And then a last one. And 10. Here we go. And then moving on to our next exercise, we're going to get into a low lunge. So one knee down, the other is going to be in front of you. I find it easiest to be on my back toes. And basically all we're going to do is kind of move back and forth, go forward as far as you can for a nice strong hip stretch, and then as far back as you can to get a nice hamstring stretch, which you want to like fold over just a little bit, but we're going to be doing this in a fluid dynamic movement. So basically forward and then back, and then that's 1 rep. So let's go ahead and get started in a neutral position, beginning now. Forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. All right, and then we're going to switch to the other side. I'm going to face you guys for this one. So beginning in this neutral position and forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Our next exercise is going to be a dynamic hamstring stretch. So standing about hips width distance, you're going to take a step forward, and then you're going to just fold over that front leg, and then stand back up, switch sides, and then do the same thing over and over. So we're going to get started, feet about hip width distance, and step forward left. Here's 2. And 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. All right, so our next exercise is going to be kind of like a lateral lunge rock. So you're going to start with your feet wide. Keep your body nice and steady in one line. And then you're going to lunge towards the left. And then if you can, you want to get all the way down, foot flat, and then point the toes of the opposite leg. And then you're just going to guide yourself to the other side. This is my side that I struggle with. So getting my foot flat is a little bit difficult, but that's okay too. And then we're just going to alternate these. So we'll begin with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Circuit number 2, we're going to do all of those same exercises and complete them all back to back. I'm not going to give any instruction or anything like that. We're just going to get right into it and get through it, rest one more time, and then continue on circuit number 3. So beginning with the step up and overs, you're going to plant your left leg and start with the right leg. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Moving on to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Next up, grab your block or whatever you're using for this one. I actually don't even know what this exercise is called, but it's great ankle and knee mobility. Also is a good core strength exercise as well, because the whole time you should be holding that core tight. So beginning on the right foot, start passing that weight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now switching over to the other side. Plant that left leg and begin switching that weight. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Our next exercise was the 90-90 hip switch. So have a seat. Begin with both feet facing the same way, knees about a 90 degrees. And then we're just going to swap them to the other side. There's 1, 2, 3, oh goodness, I lost count. I think that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next exercise is going to be the lunge rock into a hamstring stretch, beginning with the left leg forward. And we're going to start with forward and tuck those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, switch sides. Right foot forward. Begin going forward. Tuck those toes. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, next up is going to be the dynamic hamstring curl or dynamic hamstring stretch. So standing with your feet hip width distance, take a step forward with the left leg and sweep those arms. Step back, right leg. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and then our next exercise is going to be that low lunge or lateral lunge switch. So beginning in a wide leg stance, start with a lunge to the left, rotate that other foot so your toes are pointing up, use the floor to guide you if you need it, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so that concludes circuit number 2, and we are going to give it a nice little rest and then do all of that one more time before we end off this workout. So grab some water if you need, and I will bring you back in once we are ready to do circuit number 3. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on circuit number 3, starting with the step up and overs again. We're actually just gonna do 5 of everything on this round. So here we go, step up and overs, plant your left leg, bring that right leg up, over, back, over, forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I guess I said 5, so we're gonna do 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 more, 7, and 8. All right, moving on to the next exercise. Grab that block and your weight, plant your foot, and we'll pass this weight 8 times between each hand, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And moving on to the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, our next exercise is the 90-90 shift, starting with your feet pointed towards your left and right. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, our next one is going to be the low lunge switch, rock back and forth, beating with the left leg up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And switch sides. And forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, next up is going to be the dynamic hamstring stretch. Step forward with that left leg first. Sweep your hands down, up, back. Step forward the other foot. Sweep your hands up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Well, this is 8. All right, next is going to be the lateral lunge, rock back and forth. So beginning on the left side, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually 2. And 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, oh, that right side of mine is very tight. That's okay. Working on it. Here's the last rep. 8. We're going to end this one off with one more exercise. We're going to do a deep squat. So to get a nice stretch, Bring that right or left hand down. Stretch the left leg or right arm high. And then switch. All right. Hold for another breath or two. Throughout this, you kind of want to think about having your chest open and up. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on this mobility circuit, and I hope that you loved this video. I have a core circuit video on my channel as well. I'll link that in the cards, and I hope that you like, subscribe, and comment down below. Tell me, what area of mobility are you struggling with? Like for me, for example, was that right ankle mobility. I couldn't get it flat in that exercise, whereas my left leg I could. So let me know what your struggles are, and I will see you in my next video. Check out my vlogs if you haven't seen any, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.